Hello, I'm Dr. Susan Aberth, the Edith C. Blum Professor of Art History and Visual Culture at Bard College. The Stevenson Library is proud to present Night Blooming Prophecy, the Surrealism of Stephen Robeson-Miller.
The combination of poetry and mystery of surrealism is what makes me obsessed with it. My name is Stephen Robeson-Miller, and I'm very thrilled to have this exhibition.
Night Blooming Prophecy was on display August 15th through October 30th of 2023. The exhibition spanned 2 floors and consisted of paintings, collages, and drawings. I would like now to take you on a brief tour of the show, adding some comments along the way. In the lobby were hung 7 paintings of different sizes from a range of time periods. An early work from 1998, Tall, Taller, Tallest, is a small gem executed in egg tempera. 3 totemesque figures appear in a nocturnal landscape under a dark moon. Below it is Sibling Rivalry from 2017, displaying one of the artist's signature composition arrangements, an abstract humanoid figure placed within a landscape and against a blue sky. An oil on canvas executed between 2007 and 2013, the depiction depicted has an all-engulfing spiderweb feeling. An internal necessity combines animal and human faces set within a tangle of natural forms, like a contemporary medieval marginalia scene. Full of psychological turmoil, the prime of life glows with psychic intensity. Painted in oil between 2016 and 2018, it displays Robeson-Miller's love of portraiture and possesses a number of revealing symbolic elements. Auspicious, an oil on canvas from 2017-18 is a joyous tangle of arabesque forms in vibrant colors. Finally, The Guardians, painted between 2008 and 2013, again uses totemesque figures against a sky-like background and hints of ritualistic energies. The 3 vitrines below the paintings on the wall contain smaller paintings and works on paper. In the first vitrine is Verisimilitude from 2019, a watercolor, ink, and gouache on paper. When he used to visit Nam Galbo, he would admire how his sculptures installed outside looked. This inspired him in his drawings to create open-work sculptural forms set against a landscape and blue sky. Celestial Alphabet from 1997 has a jewel-like luminosity due to the use of egg tempera. Beginning around 2020, the artist moved away from pure abstraction and instead wanted to include more humanity in his work and began to incorporate heads and portraits, as in this watercolor titled 1,000 Words. One of my favorite works in the show is Night Blooming Prophecy, a 2009 multimedia work that the exhibition is named after. Robeson-Miller is always acutely aware of the fact that André Breton, the founder of Surrealism, was a poet, and that the movement began as a literary one primarily. The artist considers his work a kind of visual poetry.
The leaf form that echoes the palm on the side, it's something that blooms at night, and the hand and the lines in the hand is prophesizes one's future. So it just somehow came to me that that was a great title to use. And I kept it, and I wanted to use it for the show as well.
In the second vitrine is Now and Never Together, a mixed media from 2022. From the same year is La Signoresse, an ink and graphite on board that plays with royal titles and expresses the artist's love of genealogy. In the third case are 5 works from 2020, beginning with A Season of Plenty, whose intertwined and open-work forms are reminiscent of textiles, bringing to mind the paintings of Kurt Seligmann. This is followed by The Storm Within, a vibrantly colored portrait hinting of psychological turmoil. Lingua Franca and By the Light of Day are abstract works that incorporate collage elements with a misty background. One of my favorite works in the show is the iconic The Seigneur of the Here and Now, with all of its staring eyes. On one of the upper floors of the Stevenson Library, the Night Blooming Prophecy exhibition continues in 4 vitrines. In the first case, Robeson-Miller's photomontage, collage, and gouache, The Insomniac's Dream, is paired with a copy of the book by J.H. Matthews titled The Surrealist Mind. Here, the artist combined a glass eye catalog with an advertisement for headache medication to create a haunting evocation of sleeplessness. Also in this case are a number of photographs that show the artist with his surrealist friends and other artists, including Anne Clark Mata, Muriel Streeter, William Copley, and David Hare. The Encounter, a 2022 graphite and ink on board, features a tender encounter with a playful creature rising from the ground. In the second vitrine are more photographs and notes from Robeson-Miller's personal collection, such as an illustrated note from the Cuban surrealist Wilfredo Lam, photographs from the Calder estate and home of Kurt and Arlette Seligmann.
My friend William Copley, who I used to spend hours with, he used to say that Surrealism was about freedom. Before it was anything else, it was about freedom. It provides the freedom to invent and to follow a path that is not reflected in the real world. And that's what I find so interesting about it.